Yep. Tuesday after show, episode 16, full winter version this week. Actually, I think last week was the last episode of fall. This is the first episode of winter. And just for the guys to know the series, we got one more next week, because next week is the last week of the Monday night game. The week after is this Sunday in week 18. No, excuse me, we got two more episodes. But it's next week Tuesday, which will be January the 3rd. Then after that, the next Tuesday episode will be in 2 weeks on January the 17th, the last Tuesday actual episode. I'll do these videos be on Monday from now on after that. Well, between that and after that, because the NFL playoffs starts then. So they got the wild card weekend. That'll be the last Tuesday episode after that. Well, let's get right into it. Remember we talked about the playoff eliminator with Arizona, the Rams out, Houston out, Indianapolis out. Let's see. Now we got what? Out of that list, Cleveland and Atlanta eliminated from the playoff contention with their extra losses over the weekend. Actually, I think Cleveland actually won, but because of the record tiebreakers, they're out. Atlanta actually did lose their game. And I also want to talk about that. That means basically, and I might have missed a count here or there, but there are still 24 of the 32 teams in the NFL can still make the playoffs. That's 3/4 of the league with 2 weeks left to go. That means, as I say, it's anybody's ball game, ain't it? And nobody's wrapped up a number one seed yet. The Chargers wrapped that playoff spot up last night. So basically, we got the Jets, the Patriots, and the Jets, Ravens, Patriots, and Steelers battling for one playoff spot, and the Raiders. I think battling basically like one wild card spot, maybe two. Y'all can double check me on that. I want to talk about that Raiders-Steelers game. Actually, Raiders are out of it, I think now. But the Immaculate Reception. Raiders are not out of it, but they're close to it. But the Immaculate Reception, what a way to Pittsburgh to close out that game against the Raiders. With the passing of the great late Franco Harris. Yeah, well, that's my man, though. I didn't get to watch him until a little later in his playing career, but I sure remember as a broadcaster, he always been a very nice, quiet guy. Nothing good stuff said about him, definitely all the time. That's the dude. That's the dude. I don't care what anybody say, he was one of the great ones. And this is coming from a Lion fan. Shout out to Steeler country on that one. Other thing we'll talk about is, you know what? And this is a little shout for some of us older athletes over 40 going into our 50s. And we're playing towards the young bucks. And we had a couple of bad weeks. And they just write us off. I don't keep playing pickup basketball, pickleball, softball, volleyball, or flag football league. Those guys in the field. You had a couple bad weeks. You walking around and you beat up. You just feel like they feel like they got you. You feel like, yeah, your time is over. Well, every time we say that about two people, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, somehow, some way, they keep their playoff hopes and their career just going on barely. I'm talking about every time they play crap for 3 quarters, and all of a sudden the fourth quarter, they look like they just went back in time a whole decade, don't they? I mean, it's simple, amazing. And and me being a Lion fan, I ain't gonna lie, I was ready to write off Green Bay because doggone, Miami got them. They got the young buck, they got the 2 fastest receivers in the league. And what do you do? Throw 3 interceptions, get another concussion. Wow. And while we on concussions, Tua. I love you. You're great talent, but man, look here. I know you're close to making the playoffs. I know they could probably win a playoff game, but look, dude, you sit down. Your head ain't in the right place. You've been hit down. That 3 concussions this season. You need to shut it down for the season. Not for a week, not for 2 weeks, for the season. And I got no dog in the AFC that I really want to win away. Okay, I admit I'm kind of favoring Kansas City till Buffalo. I sure they can win, but that's not the point I'm making here. What I'm saying is, when you get head injuries like that, that's nothing to play with. I mean, you be disoriented, can't walk, and in later life you come to this road rage, or not road rage, excuse me, like you go CT, you go crazy, like a couple guys like Duracin, like Junior Seau, just so head injury, nothing to play with. You just gotta sit it down for a minute, man. It's okay. You don't have a great career ahead of you, but you gotta sit it down for a minute. Now, my other thought is also one other thing. It looks like the Eagles. Do you bring back? Speaking of quarterback, do you bring back Jalen Hurts for next week to try and clinch your home division and throughout the playoffs? Do you take a chance that Dallas you might slip up and Dallas gets in, or even better yet, does Minnesota still have a shot for number 1 seed? That's the thought process. Who do you sit? Who you don't play? This is the week you try to figure that out. Pretty much, most playoff spots are set for our divisions. Pretty much wrapped up, except for the NFC South and the AFC South. And can Tennessee hold on with basically nobody at quarterback? Well, the rookie quarterback playing. Can they hold on? Is Derrick Henry enough and the defense enough to get them on the top? That's all questions gonna be answered soon, right? Do I have thoughts on this? I think Tennessee will somehow hang on for the division, and I think Tom Brady's gonna get back to the NFC Championship game, which he'll actually play the Lions in that game. Yes, I said it. Lions go to the playoffs to go to the NFC Championship game because the way the seeding set up, they would play each other in the last game before the Super Bowl. Oh boy, would that be a sit down much to watch? Yes, I know it'll be in Tampa Bay, but I don't give a doggone. I'll be blocking out that Sunday. I think it'll be a 3:30 p.m. or 6:30 p.m. or 7 o'clock start. Yes. I mean, folks, would that be much to watch TV? I know I'm going off the prediction thing. I usually don't talk about much of Lions. I had to throw that one out there just because. Okay. Also, the weather. Cold it is now. Well, I know Minnesota's got to go to Green Bay, but it's supposed to be 55 degrees. So, all this snow and stuff's going to be melted by the weekend. Matter of fact, Minnesota should be gone by the end of the week. So Green Bay may not have that home ice field advantage coming January. Global warming kind of ruined that for them. Well, I guess I'm pretty much almost done for the day. I just want to say one thing, though. If you're one of the 2014 still in the playoffs, you must playoff contention. I'm sure you all tuned in and wondering, and enjoy watching games and trying to do like I do. Try to do all the playoff algebraic / trigonometric equation to figure out who's going to get in, point differential / times who played who versus common opponent, and the strength of schedule record, and a coin toss to figure out if that actually going to happen. Just watch the games. That's it. Deuces.